welcome you all again. Our last class was set and the representation of set in two ways. That is, one is set builder form and next one is roster form. And the roster form is otherwise known as tabular form. So, what we read that and how to represent the elements in these two forms. That is roster form and set builder form में कैसे represent करते हैं. So basically in set builder form में हम लोगों का था जो elements को हम लोग कुछ एक property या character के हिसाब से define करेंगे. And in roster form we will separate the elements by giving commas and we will place the elements. So what is the basic difference in between them? In roster form or tabular form we can see the elements directly or we can visualize the elements directly, and in set builder form we have to find out the elements. We cannot see the elements directly. Now in today's class what we will read? We will read about types of sets. So set जो है वो बहुत सारे मतलब हो सकते हैं. क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? So what is the different types of sets? So from starting we will read empty set, and all of you know empty set means the set defines means the word empty defines the set. Actually here all of you know that empty means nothing. So if a set has no elements, that is there in this set the number of elements is 0. The number of elements is 0. I am not saying 0 is the element of that set. The number of elements is 0, then that set is said to be empty set. That's why यहाँ पर definition जो है, a set is said to be empty if the set has no elements. अगर elements कुछ भी नहीं रहेंगे, then that is called as empty set. And the main word is null set also. And in place of empty set, some of the books refer null set. So the other name for empty set is null set. How we can denote the set empty set? Either on curly bracket, or you can read as this is as phi, and you can represent this also phi in between the curly brackets. Now I am giving one example of empty set. So all of you know natural number starts from 1 and after that we have a common difference, that is 1. So यहाँ पर क्या है, नंबर्स जो है 1 2 3 4 5 6 अप टू इन्फिनिटी की तरफ जा रहा है, मतलब इन्फिनिटी तक जा रहा है नेचुरल नंबर में. सो यहाँ पर मैं एक ऐसा सेट डिफाइन कर रहा हूँ, x इज ए नेचुरल नंबर एंड x इज इन बिटवीन 1 and 2. x will definitely greater than 1 and x is definitely less than 2. So this type of in this set you cannot get any element. That means you cannot get a natural number in between 1 and 2. That's why this set is empty, and you can write any of the notation for this. Similarly और एक एग्जांपल दिया हूँ, x एक रेशनल नंबर होना चाहिए. वो किस तरह से होना चाहिए? x square is equal to 2. x square is equal to 2 मतलब यानी कि क्या है? x is equal to root 2, and we all know that root 2 is any rational number, so which is outside the rational number. So in rational number we cannot find any number or at least one number in which x square क्या होना चाहिए? 2 होना चाहिए, जिसका स्क्वायर करने से 2 मिलना चाहिए. So here also we cannot find any element. That's why this set is known as empty set. Next, singleton set. Here also the word singleton defines the set. As we read about the empty set, there are no elements. Here the singleton means, you can also guess the singleton what it means. If a set contains only one element, then that type of set is said to be singleton set. So here we can write one example, collection of x such that x is a even prime. All of you know that 2 is only one even prime, and that's why this is the single set. And you can give one more example also. Here in place of 2, if you will do 3, then you can get 2 here. So this will be a that example will be a singleton set. Next, finite set. What do you mean by finite? Finite means that is going to be end. Somewhere the end is you can see. So here also the same. If you will count the number of elements of the set and it is going to end, then that type of set is called as finite set. That means here I am writing that if elements of the set can be counted or listed, that type of set is finite set. Here I am giving one example. X was that X is the English alphabet. So if you will count the elements of that set, what you will get? So from A to Z, and that is the number of alphabets in English alphabet is 26. So that is there are 26 English alphabets. So in finite set you will have this type of number, how many elements are belongs to the set. So as here 26 elements belongs to the set, this is known as finite set. Similarly, I gave one more example. X such that X is a real number such that X square is equal to 4. So I have to find out numbers like that in which the square of that number is equal to with 4, and you all know that 2 ka square have 4 minus 2 ka square bhi have 4. So here in this set we have only two elements. First one is 2, next one is minus 2, and we can count the number of elements. That's why this is also a finite set. Next, here is the one important thing, cardinality number or of a finite set, or simply cardinality of a set. Okay, so for which cardinality is possible and what do you mean by cardinality? The number n is said to be the cardinality of a set. n जो है वो कार्डिनलिटी बोला जाएगा और कार्डिनल ऑफ ए सेट बोला जाएगा फाइनाइट सेट. कब बताया जाएगा? जबकि the set contains only n elements. That means the set consists of n elements. यानी कि क्या है, अगर सेट में n elements होते हैं then we will say that the cardinality number is n. Okay, so here in this set what is the cardinality? If A is the set, what is the cardinality here? Here there are two elements. That means two elements belongs to the set A here. So the cardinality is 2 for this set. Here what is the cardinality? Here there are 26 English alphabets are there in the English alphabet. So here the cardinality of this set A is 26. Then what is the notation for representing cardinality? So here you can see the cardinality of a set is represented by this or n of A. So here the n naught is equal to the n number of elements. Here the n means it represents the number of elements of A. So here cardinality is represented by the set name and besides it two perpendicular lines. So here you can see I have wrote one more example here. Here in the set A the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what is its cardinality? It is 5. Then what is infinite set? Our topic, when finite exists then infinite also exists. So what is infinite set? If a set is said to be not finite, then that is infinite set. That means we cannot list the elements on the set. So in natural number set, do you count the number of elements? No, because if you will say that this is the total number of natural numbers, then we can say one more natural number apart from those. So we cannot list the natural numbers. So that is the infinite set. Similarly, we will read now equivalent set. What do you mean by equivalent set? यहाँ पर equivalent set नहीं होता है, sets होता है. Because here equivalent होने के लिए दो चीज का जरूरी है, दो चीज रहना जरूरी है at least. So two sets A and B are said to be equivalent if the number of elements in both the sets, that means A and B, are equal. That is, the number of elements on the first set A is equal to the number of elements in the second set B. That means cardinality of A is equal to cardinality of B. We read the notation that this is known as cardinal number or cardinality of the set. Now equal set, what do you mean by equal? Equal एज यू गेस, आप लोगों का गेस जो भी कर रहे होंगे दैट वो तो सही होगा। यहाँ पर अगर सेट में जो एलिमेंट्स रहेंगे वो सेम हो जाएंगे, यानी कि अगर दो सेट्स होते हैं ए एंड बी, ए का हर एलिमेंट अगर बी में होगा एंड बी का हर एलिमेंट ए में होगा, यानी कि ए एंड बी में एक ही मतलब एक जैसा एलिमेंट्स ही रहेंगे, देन दैट सेट इज सेड टू बी इक्वल सेट। जैसे कि यहाँ पर लिखा हूँ, देखो, इफ एवरी एलिमेंट ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू द सेट मीन्स is in the set B and every element of B is in A, then that is said to be equal set। तो यहाँ पर लिखा हूँ, देखो एक इम्पोर्टेंट, कभी कभी ये कंफ्यूज करने के लिए आपको दे रहा होता है, एवरी इक्वल सेट इज द इक्विवेलेंट सेट और नॉट। हाँ, इक्वल सेट मतलब क्या है, नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स भी इक्वल होंगे एंड एलिमेंट्स भी सेम होंगे, सो एवरी इक्वल सेट इज द इक्विवेलेंट सेट। लेकिन इक्विवेलेंट सेट कभी भी इक्वल सेट हो सकते हैं भी, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज द नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स आर इक्वल बट द एलिमेंट्स आर नॉट इक्वल। ओके, so that's why I have written every equivalent set is not equal set। and this is all about today's class। so in this class we read some types of set, that is empty set, singleton set, finite set, infinite set, equivalent set, equal set, and I will shortly defining the sets again। What do you mean by empty set? If the number of elements in the set is 0, or with respect to cardinality, if the cardinality of that set is 0, then also we can say the set is empty set। Singleton set, if the set contains only one element, then that is said to be singleton set। So here in singleton set, what you can say with respect to cardinality, if the cardinality of the set is 1, then that is said to be singleton set। What is finite set? Here, if the elements can be listed or counted, then that is called as finite set। So with respect to cardinality, what you can say, if the cardinality is a finite number, then that is a finite set। and cardinality, as I defined, cardinality means the number of elements on the set is known as cardinality of a set। That means a number n is said to be the cardinal number or cardinality of a set when n is the number of elements on that set। After that, infinite set, if the cardinality is not finite, then you can say that infinite, that means you cannot count the number of elements। Equivalent set, if the cardinality of two sets are equal or the number of elements in both two sets are equal, then that is said to be equivalent set। And what is last, our equal sets, two sets A and B are said to be equal sets if the number of elements in the set A and B are equal with what, the elements on A is the elements on B and the elements on B is equal to the elements on A। Okay, thank you, this is all about our today's class, bye।